We've got the eye roll jig head right here, a completely unique premium built jig head for all of your jig head minnow and swim bait needs. The eye rolls come in 3 different hook sizes, 1/0, 3/0, and 5/0. So no matter what size minnow or swim bait that you're fishing, the eye roll has got you covered. Plus, there are multiple different sizes in each hook. But what makes this thing different is that there is a welded ring on the eyelet of the jig. That makes a big difference when you're fishing a jig head minnow or a swim bait, because that pivot point with the welded ring allows that jig head to freely move no matter what pound test line you're fishing on that bait. So if you've got 6-pound, 12-pound, or 50-pound braid, because of that pivot point is going to be the same on every single one, the action is going to be there. That allows you to upsize your line, fishing around heavier cover, fishing for bigger fish. Nobody likes breaking off fish. Everybody wants to have the right action for their bait. The eye roll jig head allows you to do both. So that's what that welded stainless steel ring does for you. It's on all sizes and all hook sizes. Plus, as you notice, it's got that 3D natural eye. Looks very good. I think that eye draws fish to the bait, and it allows them to focus on the head of the bait to where it gives them a target. I think that is a big deal. It also has a double keeper system. There's 1 wire and 1 lead keeper on the eye roll jig heads. That allows for you to put on any kind of swim bait or jig head minnow that you want. You could put on an Elastec style, like a Z-Man, put that on there. That wire keeper will keep it from moving or keep it from rolling. You can fish a bait all day, or if you're gonna use, something like the Freedom Flyer, either size, goes on there, you get it past that double barb and it is locked on there. You're gonna be able to catch a lot of fish on one bait, not get the baits torn up, plus they're not gonna slide down and have any problems. Towards the back of the jig head, you're gonna see the hook. That's where the business happens. 1/0, 3/0, and 5/0 sizes. This is a custom, super slick coated VMC hook. It's got that O'Shaughnessy style bend, and that once you hook them on this hook, absolutely money. We've caught a lot of big fish on that little small 1/0 hook. I've caught multiple 10-pound stripers. There's been 5- and 7-pound bass caught on that 1/0 hook. Not a problem for big fish. We think we got the diameter just right on all 3 sizes. Not too big, but strong enough to keep those big fish on the hook. So that's the eye roll jig head. The 1/0 size is going to come in 1/16, 1/8, 3/16, and 1/4 to really match up whatever size you want. The 3/0 and the 5/0 are both going to come in 1/8, 3/16, 1/4, and 3/8 sizes. So no matter how deep you want to go, you might need a little bit heavier jig head if you're going to be putting swim baits on the back because of the resistance. If you're going to have jig head minnows, you might be able to go a little bit lighter. And then also the welded ring acts as a pivot point. So when you're dropping that bait down to fish that are, say, 30, 40, 50 feet deep, that pivot point allows the bait to turn vertical and fall faster than it does when you tie directly to the jig head, because it wants to fall at this angle, which is not as fast. That is just another little feature of the eye roll jig head. So made in America, premium, custom hook. You just don't get all these features in any other jig head. That is the eye roll jig head from MISSILEBAITS.